Hello students, this is your environmental studies class and I am back with chapter number 12, what if it finishes, part number 2. So we studied in last part about what petroleum is, what oil rigs are, where petroleum is exerted or taken out from the earth's crust, and also we studied something about refineries. Now we will study about what is the work of the refinery. So as you can see clearly in this picture, that once the crude oil is exerted out, it is subjected to process known as refining, also known as fractional distillation of petroleum. That means when I told you about petroleum or crude oil, it is a mixture. Okay, it is a mixture of lots and lots of fuels inside it, because it is so thick and so dark and so black in color. But different fuels are exerted in order to used into different things. For example, petroleum gas like CNG or gasoline is exerted from it. Then naphtha means out naphthalene balls, you have heard that are also a petroleum product. Then kerosene, then fuel oil, diesel, like petrol and diesel what we are talking about. And bitumen means which is used for making the road. So these are our products, and other products also, like bottled gases, LPG and CNG are the gases which are with refining of petroleum yields many useful products like LPG, petrol, kerosene, diesel, grease, wax, naphthalene, bitumen, etc. So as you can see, uh, bottle gases, that means when we pressurize the gas and fill it in order to be consumed, like CNG and LPG. CNG is used for fuel because it emits less carbon from its, so it is a environmental friendly gas. And LPG is used at homes for cooking food. Now petrol and diesels are used in cars and different types of vehicles. Jet fuels, kerosene or paraffin is also exerted from the petroleum. Then there is diesel oil, then there are lubricant oil and waxes, fuel oil, and then bitumen. So these are all different products which are exerted and separated from this thick dark crude oil in order to provide us with different types of fuels to be used in different vehicles and for different purposes. Vehicles that run on fuels like petrol and diesel are used as fuels in vehicles. Jet planes use kerosene as fuel, as kerosene burns safely without explosion. So you see here that different types of vehicles are there which use fuel: helicopters, trains, aeroplanes, cars, buses, scooters, and etc. So all these are running on fuels. Now bitumen or tar is used to lay roads. As you can see here, the tar, dark thick tar is used in order to lay roads. It is heated and mixed with other products also in order to lay the base of the roads. It is very thick and very strong also. Petroleum products are also used in perfume, disinfectants, nail polish, etc. Yes, the nail polish which we apply, or the perfumes which you apply on your body, or disinfectants which are sprayed into the house for the purpose of keeping it out of pest, keeping it clean of pest and everything. So these are all made up out of petroleum extracts only. Moving on, liquefied petroleum gas is which is commonly used in cooking food at homes. The cylinders you see at your home, in your kitchen, especially the red ones, are all filled with liquefied petroleum gases. This is also a product of petroleum itself. It is a very common gas used in every home in order to cook food. CNG is a compressed natural gas, is another important byproduct obtaining during refining of petroleum. It is a cleaner fuel than petrol or diesel, and it releases less amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere as compared to the petrol and diesel. If, for example, if you will see some green autos into some big cities, that means those green colored auto rickshaws are running on CNG. So CNG is a fuel which is used in automobiles in order to run them, but those automobiles are environmental friendly because they are using CNG, which is also an environmental friendly gas. Okay, fossil fuels are made from decomposing plants and animals. These fuels are found in Earth's crust and contain carbon and hydrogen, which can be burned for energy. Coal, oil, and natural gas are examples of fossil fuel. Oil means petroleum here only, crude oil that is. Now you can see water, there is a water, and then there are dead organisms, plants and animals which are trapped inside. Now they get trapped, and layers of mud is formed over that, and with the time that mud thickens and turns into a rock, and that pressure which is being applied by the rocks onto the fossil fuels, and the heating process due to that pressure which is going on, because no air is there in order to keep the fossil fuel cool. So heat and that pressure is turning them into natural gas, oil and coal. So basically all these three falls into the category of fossil fuel. This is how the fossil fuels are formed, and these are the example of fossil fuels. What are the examples? Natural gas, petroleum and coal. What are they consist of? Natural gas is consist of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen. Petroleum has carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen and minerals. And then coal has carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen and minerals. These all are used for burning. These all are used for burning, but different type of fossil fuel has a different type of property in order to run. For natural gas can be used to run the vehicles. Coal can be used to run the factories, machines of factories by heating them up. Petroleum is sent to refinery, and the different products are exerted from it, and then all those products are used in automobiles and other vehicles in order to run them. Moving on, why majority of people use cow dung, cake, uple, wood, and dry twigs as fuels. Apart from the fossil fuels which are obtained from the deep layers of the earth, there are also fuel materials which are available on the surface of the earth. That is wood, cow dung, cake, uple, and dry twigs. Now, these sources of fuels are used because of few reasons. This is one of the most efficient way of producing fuel, and also the cheapest. Cow dung is available to us, the waste products which cow releases after eating lot of whatever food is provided to the cow. The waste products of cow which is being released, that is collected, and then the dry straw mud and the dry straw is mixed into it, and then the cakes are made and they are kept into the sun to dry. So this creates a very good fuel in to be burnt, to be used for cooking food or for any other purpose. So this is the very efficient way of producing fuel, and it is also the cheapest. It reduces pressure on wood. When we have alternate like dry twigs and cow dung, cake, uple, and when we have all these things in instead of using only wood, we can use this, so it lessen the pressure on the using of wood. This method safely dispose the animal dung. That means it brings that dung into the use, make it useful. The cow dung does not just go into waste; it makes it useful. Not only this, but it is also readily available form of energy. It is available any time of the day, any time of the year. It is always ready. You just need to collect it, mix it with straw and dry leaves, and then put it into the sun to get dry and become hard, and then can be used as the fuel. So it is always available to you. Now coming back, this is how the cow dung cake looks like in the first picture, and this is how the uple look like. Both are made up of same products, but it is like the differences of the shape and the size, and as you can clearly see in the pictures. Now, twigs and wood is also another fuel which we were talking about in the last slide. So these are some of the fuels which I was talking about are available on the surface of the earth. So two types of fuels are available which we talked about. One are fossil fuels which we extract from the deep down from the earth's crust, and then others are which are already available to us on the earth, on the surface of the earth. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you understood it, and this is the end of your chapter 12, what if it finishes. I will see you next class. Till then, take care and be safe. Thank you.